Okay, so in the previous session, we summed up our serializer, our views, our URL. We had our server running full efficiently with the notice model or the notice database table. So you could add the subject, the notice or the message around it with it, and the created date was automatically fetched by Django, and you accessed the admin section of Django by creating super user using Python manage.py create super user. So now you must be thinking that if you want to upgrade or you want to put add one more functionality or do something else, again you will have to do all such stuff, such a long process. Uh, so the case is that that's wrong. Um, it won't take you a lot of time. It's just a matter of a few minutes that you can add one more functionality. So now what we will do is upgrade our college API only. So once you get a hang of it, it won't take you more than 10-15 minutes to get your API ready. So where we used to make like where did we code in order to make our database tables and columns in models.py, right? So what I will do is I'll go to models.py again. Now I won't touch the pre-code. We'll make a separate table for students, their names, like the college needs ERP data, right? The names, addresses, blood groups, and stuff of students. So we'll make one more class, another different table. Then notice I'll name it as student, and inside that again the same syntax as above, models dot model, and inside that I'll just mention the name of the student, models dot care field, and again I'll put max length as 100. And one more thing I'll mention, I won't waste time by mentioning a lot of stuff. Address equal to models dot care field again, or text. You can also mention text field, no issues. Doesn't matter. I just want to explain how you will upgrade your API. So now again, there is this will be a recap of what we did in the last lecture. So now again, when there is a new table created, what you need to do is migrate that table into the ORM again. So there are two commands. So first will be Python manage.py migrate in our terminal or command prompt. When you do this, for now there are no migrations to be applied, but now when you will do make migrations, and the app name that is college, we'll see a model student got created here. That is our one more table of form, and just to be safe, we'll migrate again. We applied migrations and another 002 is formed. This was our initial, now this was our updated one. So now, what did I mention that after creating a model, for the model to be function, it has to be registered in the admin.py, right? So now in admin.py, we'll we've imported notice. We'll also import student now, student, and in the same way as notice admin, we'll create one more class as student admin. Again mention model admin, inside brackets, and we'll again do list display equal to just by name. We'll display it by name, and search fields equal to with on both name and address. Okay, and again list filter equal to address. And now what we'll do is admin dot site dot register student and student admin. And what we need to do more is, one second. Okay, that's it for now. And inside we need to link this with our serializer, right? So now whatever we did, we imported notice, we'll also import student again. And now we'll create a student serializer. So class student serializer, and again mention serializers dot hyperlink model serializer. Make a meta class inside. I'm just doing what I did in the last video, just to show that how easy it is to upgrade your API. I'll mention the student database model, and again I'll select all the fields. And now I'll save this. Now we have to render the view. So in views.py, I'll import notice and student again, and also the student serializer which we created. And now one more, we'll create a class student view set. Again, mention the same thing as above, view sets dot model view set, and inside that mention query set equal to student dot objects dot all, and serializer class as student serializer. Now inside college urls.py, okay, we have registered a router. We'll register one more router as router dot register, and it will be student now, regular expression. We'll mention student inside. First there was notice, now student, and views dot student view set which we created now. And inside patterns there will be no change. It will be the same. I feel that this is it now. There will be an update upgrade in your API. I'll run the server and check. Okay. Cannot import name student from college on models in models.py. One second. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, in views.py is there. Line 4. Okay, I made a typo error here. I put two ends here. I'll save. I'll check now. Okay, my server is running. We'll check whether there are two hyperlink model serializers now. You can see here there was only notice first, and now we get student as well. When I click on student, okay, it says there is an error. Fields option must be okay. One second. So here API slash student, the fields option. Okay, so I made a typo error here where I had mentioned the fields. So here in the serializers part, you can see I mentioned two hyphens by mistake. So I'll save this. It's running. Okay, it's running properly now. I'll refresh it, and you see you get a student API as well. You can give the name, suppose my name, address. I'll say VIIT Pune, and I'll post it. It gets posted. Now we'll check whether there is a student class or model created in the admin of our Django as well. And we'll check whether this entry of mine, my name, Harsh, and the address can be seen there. So now I'll go to the admin. You see, inside college application, there is a students part as well. And here there is my name. In the filters mentioned here. You can see by address and everything. You can add a student from here as well and see it there. You see there are options like address by all and only this. So suppose I add a student name, suppose Ram, address is suppose Mumbai, and if I save, now you can see there's a filter created. Imagine coding this. I'll see. If I click all, you can see all the names. If I click only Mumbai, you can only see Ram here. If I click VIT Pune, you can see my name only here. So imagine coding this through HTML, JavaScript, CSS, all this. It's such a beautiful interface with a good UI. And imagine coding all this. Personally, it will take such a long time, and within a matter of 5 to 10 minutes, even showed you how to upgrade your API. See, now your API has fields mentioned. There are two sections here. The students can communicate through this, and the note, all the subject notices by the college can be done here. See, everything is there with an admin, which is so amazing. Then log out here, change the password, everything is given, and that's it for this session now. Um, I would like to end this session, and we'll continue the next session, and we'll try to deploy it on pythonanywhere.com. See you soon. Thanks a lot, and hope you find all this helpful in your web development and machine learning areas of study. Thanks a lot.